Hey, I'm just going to talk about my experience using Replit right now because um, I think that Replit is fucking insane. Excuse my language, but it is. It's insane. So I'm going to bring up my experience with Replit just so that I guess if you're thinking about using it, you at least can see somebody that's used it to a degree. Um, so I've probably used Replit for like 2 weeks now, and I've used it to build this app right here, which is what it's currently deployed to. I don't have the expertise to build code that can do the kinds of things that this website can do. Um, I'll show you as an example what I mean. Like all this is built through prompting on Replit. Um, the user gets on the website, they make an account, and the authorization is built through Replit too. They create a match on a ladder in a video game, and then that match shows up on the available matches. I don't know, whatever. And then a different user can go. I even made a separate account. And I'm just showing you what this site can do, just so you can see. And then I'll show you Replit itself, like what I did. Um, so this is like a second account that I have. This account can see the match posted from the other account on the ladder. Then they can accept it or whatever. And then it gives them like maps they're supposed to play, blah, blah, blah. Uh, and then there's like a reporting system. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's the complicated nature of this site for somebody that doesn't really know how to code is kind of insane, considering like I said, I don't really know how to code at all. Basically, I've prompted like I don't know, like I said, over 2 weeks, and all this code here is like all been created from the prompts that I've made. Um, and I don't know, I guess what I will show you that you probably care about is like how much it costs. To be able to really use Replit, you have to pay like 25 bucks a month. And then when you pay 25, the first 25, they give you like $25 in credits that you can use for whatever reason. And then they'll keep giving you $25 in credits every month that you pay 25. But I just like bought the first month and then canceled the account. So I had, just this month of usage or whatever, and then 25 credits. And here's my usage. Most of what I've used, because I don't have any traffic on my website, is just like using the agent. This is really where the money is accrues. Like I spent the 25 and I wanted more money to prompt, so I've extended how much I've spent. Every time you ask an agent to do something, it costs 5 cents. And this is the power of Replit really right here. This is like if you don't know how to code and you want to build something cool, this is where you're going to be spending your money for the most part. Like I said, I don't have any traffic to my website really, so like I'm paying very small amounts for uh I'm paying 33 cents a day for to have my website deployed on the internet. I guess that's what that means. I mean, you can see I've barely paid anything other than for like the prompting of the agent. I paid 60 bucks in that. I paid $3.22 for the PostgreSQL compute, which is just like the database that my website uses. That's like that'll store like information that helps make the website dynamic. Like for example, when somebody goes here and say I don't want to play this match, I can cancel it. Oh, that's the wrong account. Oh wait, it's already been accepted, so I forgot. I can like request a cancellation, and then on the other account, I can accept that cancellation. So the match is canceled. So like that all interacts with the database when it does that because it's storing that information. Like I said, I'm not a coder, so I'm sorry, I'm butchering the crap out of this, obviously. But anyways, so I guess I'll just show you like one example of a prompt. Like, let me think of something that I want to do. Um, mm, let's see. Total wins, total. I mean, okay, I don't know what to do. I'll just, I'll just, I'll just make something up. Change the entire color scheme of the website to green and yellow and make it all in Chinese. So that cost me 5 cents just to do that prompt. But you'll see how quick this agent will like do what I want to the entire website. And it'll be editing the code that it's already created. It usually doesn't do this. Like I think it's only doing optimizing agent memory because I haven't used Replit for a few days. Now it's thinking about what it needs to do. Oh shit. I didn't think this would be as comprehensive as I don't plan on using this. I'm literally gonna roll this back. So I'm kind of not very happy with the fact that this is saying it's comprehensive. God damn it. But I don't know. I just thought this, I just wanted to share how crazy Replit is because if you're somebody that doesn't know code, you can not 100%, but you can like 80% of what like somebody that is extremely like expert developer can do, you can do through literally just telling the AI what you want on the website. It's freaking insane. If you plan on making like a web application that is, which really just means a website. I don't know why people call it web app. Web app just means a website that's like kind of complicated. It's dumb, but if you want to make a web application that obviously you want it to scale and to like get a bunch of customers and stuff, it's probably best to like ask some experts for help before you like deploy it and allow like people to, and if you anticipate high traffic, just because like you want to be sure that like you're securing people's like personal information properly. You want to be sure that your code doesn't have any vulnerabilities in it, which you can scan for vulnerabilities, but like if you don't understand code, like how do you know for sure that your stuff is like secure? You really don't. You're just trusting Replit and you don't know what it's even scanning for. So those kinds of problems you'll want to think about, but at least to make a prototype of something that you have an idea for, this is insane. It's insane. And so it's doing a lot of work. It literally tells you what it's doing. Opened index.css is updating the CSS page. Then it edited it. This is all the code it removed. 40 more changes not shown. I don't know what else it did, but it edited the home page CSS. But no, it's the same page. Um, God, this is insane. So it's like choosing how to translate the website into Chinese, I guess. that like this is some of the code it changed on, I guess, the landing page, which is the page that you go to whenever you don't have an account. You go to the link. So this is probably actually going to take a long time to change because it's got to go through every page. And so this, all this work it's doing, I think it's costing a little more money. So you have the 5 cents just for telling it what to do once, but then this might be costing a couple extra cents because it's doing so much. But I don't even know that for sure, to be honest. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to fucking do this. It's taking too fucking long. I'm going back to this. We'll just do that. Forget the Chinese. That was insane. They also just literally just implemented the plan thing, which is like you can chat, I guess, with the agent. I don't know if it's with the agent. I don't know if it costs money. I haven't used it yet, but you can ask it questions instead of just because sometimes you'll tell an agent what you want and it'll just go to work and start editing your code. And some of the times it'll edit code you didn't want it to edit, blah, blah, blah. So I can see this being a good section where like you can get a better feel for like what the agent the agent can get a better feel for exactly what you want the change to be, I guess. All right, so now it's made the changes. So you can see it's kind of green and yellow now, whereas before it was like this. So let's see, I'm going to sign in. So everything, I mean, so like if I really wanted to implement this change, I'd mess with this blue. It's kind of bad looking, but I wouldn't keep these tabs blue. But you get the point. I'm actually going to roll this back because I never wanted to do this. Okay, this is actually fine because I didn't change anything anyway, so. So this is also the development preview. And what that means is like you're making changes to the development, uh, not the deployed website. So like if I were to like any changes I did make that shit, that was loud. This that green and yellow, like you wouldn't be able to see that if I had refreshed this app because this is the deployed app. It doesn't the actual website doesn't have those changes in until I deploy it. So it kind of allows you to mess around with your code and make sure you get it how you want it before you actually deploy it. It's the word they use. Since I've already deployed it, for me it's just redeploy, but there's actually no reason for me to do this at all because I'm not changing anything. But I'll just show you what a deployment looks like. And so like another thing that's insane, like for example, when I told it I wanted to implement features to where like it'd have to use a database to store it, automatically created the database, connected it like in the code somehow, gave me a database for my website, which I'm paying for, which I showed you. I've spent like $3 using it, but like you can even go in your database and literally look. Here's the production database, which is the database that's backing the actual website. You can go and look at like the database and like this is necessary for a dynamic website to use databases, which I could never do without the help of Replit. But the deployment's done. Yeah, like I said, I didn't actually change anything, but I just wanted to share how crazy Replit is. I know I didn't really do that good of a job, but if you're thinking about like pricing for the complicated for the for the amount of complication it takes to be able to build like some of these websites, like it's pretty damn cheap. Like if you hired a web developer to do everything that this has done, they'd probably be charging you $60 an hour. And it would probably take them like, and I don't know this for sure, but I'm just estimating, it would probably take them like to do everything that I've done here for this website to be working with all the connections in the database and all that stuff. It would probably have taken them, well, now that they're also using AI, it wouldn't take that long, maybe like one day, give or take, which is, $60 an hour times a day is like 600 bucks or something. But now you can do it for a tenth of the cost. So, but yeah, that's it. If you're curious about Replit, there you go.